So, welcome to the third game of Plaay Utd's English Premier League season. We currently started this week in 5th, and we're at home to Everton, who are in 10th. News from the team is that on the game day, Max Cornelius, our goalkeeper, and Jesse Burnett called in sick and are unavailable for the game. So Colin House will come in and make his first start. In goals for Plaay Utd, he's been on the bench. Our back line, Jojo Shaw and Al Red Sox fan. D. Scott Howard, Don Heston. I am Sporticus and Arnold Hunter. Alan Shaw, ID Jester. Bobby Catalano and Baseball Demos. On the bench, making his first bench appearance, is Tribe fan. Sean D is on the bench. Rob, back from injury, he's on the bench. Joseph Kalila, who had a very good game, is on the bench. Anthony Crooks, Landon Donovan and Amish Elvis. As for Everton, they have Jordan Pickford in goal, Phil Jagielka and Tom Davis, Ashley Williams, Michael King, Idrissa Gueye and Morgan Schneiderlin, Gylfi Sigurdsson and Wayne Rooney, and up front Umar Niasse and Theo Walcott. Their bench consists of Cenk Tosun, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Cuco Martina, Leighton Baines, Seamus Coleman, Yannick Bolasie and John Joe Kenny. They don't have a backup goalie in the Everton squad, so they better not lose their goalie or they'll be in real trouble. Before we start, I'll give you the results from the other games of week 3, or in our case would be the 26th of August 2017, and that's Bournemouth 1, Manchester City 2, Crystal Palace 2, Swansea 0, Huddersfield 4, Southampton 3, Liverpool 2, league leaders at the time Arsenal 1, Manchester United 2, Leicester 1, Newcastle 5, West Ham 1, Tottenham 2, Burnley 2, Watford 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0, West Bromwich Albion 1, Stoke City 1. And I'll give you an update of the table at the end of this game. So we're all ready to go, hopefully looking for another good result. Unbeaten at the moment, so let's see who kicks off. The dot is the home team Plaay Utd and the away team, so Plaay Utd will kick off and Everton will kick off in the second half. So here we go. And we have a 5. So Jojo Shaw and Al Red Sox fan immediately swap places. And we're a 4. Home field advantage, home team attacks. So PU will attack. Let's see how we go. 1. Bobby Castellano drops out. Baseball Demos comes in and we lose a triangle for that. 5 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only had 4. We would have had 5 had that not been one of the ones where one of the players swapped out. So it's defended, and it is defended 7. Out of bounds, corner kick. So Plaay Utd corner kick. Starting off in an aggressive form, 6, so 5 and 3 will swap for. See if I can move it over a little bit so you can get the corner in. So that's 5 swapped and 3, so Tom Davis comes in, Idrissa Gueye goes out, Morgan Schneiderlin comes in, and on a corner kick we're looking at an 8, which goes back to the main board, and it's a build-up, and it's the green dice which is our gold dice because it's the extra roll. A 3 is strong, 1, 2, 3, 4 strong, 1 not enough, so PU corner kick spells puck. So we have an attack. Five. So Red Sox fan goes out. Jojo Shaw comes in. 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have. Do they have 3 squares? No, they don't. So the attack is on. Four. D. Scott Howard and Don Heston swap. So Don Heston will be the assist. And we're looking at 9. 9 is 01 shoots, so baseball demo shoots. So that's 2 plus 1 is 3. Not necessarily, of course. If 1 comes up, we'll check. 2, that's myself, swaps out, and ID Jester comes up. And we're looking at 6. So it's a missed shot, so it's saved. So baseball demos gets a shot. And he will then swap out. And we're looking at a 7 on saved. Rebound shot 01. Keeper must make spectacular save. So PU demos rebound shot. Goalkeeper must make. He's got a 5. We need a 6 on the white die. 6 would make a change anyway. And they will change 4 and 1, which is Niasi and Walcott. And Ashley Williams swaps out for Keane. So it's saved. And we have a 5 on saved. 2 squares at D4 collects. D4 doesn't have 2. Otherwise, there's a rebound shot for 05. So PU 05 is Jojo Shaw. ID Gesture and Alan Shaw changes places. And 4 is not enough. So that's going to be saved. And it's going to be turned over. You only have 2 rebound shots. So turned over to Everton. And they will take the ball. Well, we had a chance there. 2. Sigurdsson swaps out for Rooney. 11. 11 is a corner kick. So corner kick to Everton. So that is a save by House. 4. Michael Keane goes out. Ashley Williams comes in. And a 7 on a corner kick is back to the main midfield battle. 5. And 5 is tactics. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. So 2 and 2. Everton get the attack. 2. So Rooney and Gylfi Sigurdsson swap. And they're looking for 4 triangles. 1, 2, they don't have it, so it's defended. Just put that there, that's it. Defended 10. 01 shoots wide. 03 if they've got a circle, which it does. 0-1 shot, and Everton take over, so they keep the ball. 2, Sigurdsson swaps out for Rooney, and 5 is a referee's decision. And 3, that's Schneiderlin and Idrissa Gueye swap, and we have a 7 on a neutral referee, defensive foul, yellow card, and direct free kick. So number 2, oh, I picked myself up a yellow card. So Airshaw, team is Plaay Utd, colour yellow, and that's in the 12th minute. So direct free kick, here we go. The red die, the gold die will tell me who's going to take the kick. So it's going to be Wayne Rooney who takes the kick, obviously. Ashley Williams swaps out for Michael Keane, and we're looking at a 9, which goes back to the main board, sideline battle. So 3 and a 6, so that's 3 minutes. And 2 is touch. Sorry, 2 is the out of bounds rule, ruling, which is team with the most circles. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3. They've got 1. So turn over to Plaay Utd, and off we go again. So this is coming in. So we go back to the normal 3 and 3. So Idrissa Gueye and Morgan Schneiderlin swap, and we're looking at a 6. Take on. So take on is Schneiderlin and Sporticus, and we're looking at a 4, which is hard. We have hard, they don't. Therefore, it is an attack on 16 minutes. 4, Don Heston and D. Scott Howard swap places. So we're looking for 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, which we have. Do they have 4 squares? 1, no they don't. So it's on target. 4, D. Scott Howard, and it's a shame that he's moving out for Don Heston because he has 3 assists, as Don has 1. So, but it's what we live with. So, do we have 8? 8 on target is O2 shoots, which is myself. So we're looking, oh, it could be myself. We've currently got 4, 6, so they move 4 and 5. So Keane is out, Williams is in, Schneiderlin is out, Idrissa Gueye is in. We're looking for 4, and we've got 3 plus 1, which is 4, so that's good. And they need a save, on target save of 5, which it doesn't have. It's a goal, PU. And I score my first goal of the season, assisted by Don Heston. So Plaay Utd take the lead in the 17th minute. Alan Shaw, assisted by Don Heston. And here we go. Kick-off is going to be Everton. 4. Williams comes out. Keane moves in. 3. Highlight reel M. So highlight reel M. 3. Idrissa Gueye comes out. Schneiderlin comes in. And we're looking at 9. Visiting team, green die player not called for an obvious infraction. Home player argues and referee now hostile to home team. So let's read that again. Visiting team green die, which is the red, which is the gold die because it's the spare. So I don't know what happens there because there's nothing of what happens if this is a 6. So I'm going to have to roll it again. 2. So that's me. Me and my big mouth. Home player argues with referee now hostile to home team. Visiting team get ball. So the referee's hostile to us. Nothing new there. Must have been sent by the EFL. And off we go. Everton are in possession. 3. Schneidling out. Adrissagay in. 6. Take on. Take on is Davis against Catalano. And we're looking at 6. And 6 is star. Davis is not star. Bobby is. So turn over to PU. And we take over. Excuse me. 2. So I drop back and ID Jester comes in. I need to be careful because I've already been booked, so I'm going to have to consider maybe at the next break we'll swap me out. I think 7 is a midfield battle for 6 minutes. We'll finish this round off and then I'll substitute, I think. Oh, should have left it to that. 2 is most. Sorry, 6 minutes is star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars across. So PU attack. 2, ID Jester drops down and Alan Shaw comes to the top. He knows he's on borrowed time, obviously. And we need 4 and 2. We need 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3. We don't have it, so it's defended. I am Sporticus and add Arnold Hunter swap. And it is defended 8. O2 shoots wide. And O1 if they've got a circle, which they don't. So Everton will take over. And we're going to bring a substitute in. So I'm going to go off. And coming in, we need a forward. I'm going to keep Anthony for maybe later on. So Rob is going to come in for his first taste of Premier League football. Rob exclamation point. And here we go. Everton have the ball. That will take care of that 1 minute I guess I did on. 6, so we will change 4. Heston and D. Scott Howard. And we have a 10. Tackle, we need a square. We have a square. So turnover, Plaay Utd. And we move on. 2, Rob drops out, ID Jester comes in. 7, midfield battle for 6 minutes. And we're looking at star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're across the board. So PU get an attack. It's certainly been all Plaay United this game so far. 3, we've got a 6, so 3s will change. Idrissa Gueye and Morgan Schneiderlin will change. We are looking for 3 stars. 3 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4. They're looking for 3 squares. They've got 1, so it's a successful attack. 2 ID Jester swaps with Rob, so Rob gets the assist at the moment. And we're looking at 7. 0-1 shoots, which is Catalano. Unfortunately, it's not Catalano because the 1 has just come up, so Baseball Demos gets the shot. So we've got 3 and it's a 6, so it's a miss, so it's not off target, it's saved. And that save will swap Rob and ID Jester around again. So we have a 12. Goalkeeper collects, passes to D5. So and Everton take over. 5. Tom Davis goes out and Phil Jagielka comes in. We're looking at 7, which is a midfield battle for another 6 minutes. And then we're looking at star 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a lot of stars and they're not going to, so PU take over and it's an attack. Can we get one in before the end of the game? Jojo Shaw, end of the half, swaps out with Al Red Sox fan. And we're looking at 2 stars and 1 square. They've got 1 square, so it's defended. 3, Arnold Hunter and I Am Sporticus swap. And 10, undefended, is Demo shoots wide. 0-3 with a spot, and he has, so PU keep control. So Plaay United, last play, we're into additional time. 2, ID Jester swaps with Rob. 8, build up. Green die is a 6, so it's a star. So we know we've won that. So it's an attack because we're on the offense, so attack. We're in extra time, injury time at the end of the game. At the end of the first half, Sporticus swaps with Arnold Hunter. We need 4 triangles. 1, 2, we don't have it, so it's defended. 4, D. Scott Howard and Don Heston change places. And we're looking at 6, which is a take on between the 2 3s. And it's a 2, which is a touch. Neither of us have touch. If we win this, then we get an attack. If Everton win it, then the half time is over. And we get it, so it's an attack to us. So this could be close at the end. 1 and 2 swap places. So Walcott and Niasse swap, and Rooney and Sigurdsson swap. And we're looking for 1 triangle. And we haven't got 1 triangle, so it's defended. And that is the end of the first half. Plaay United 1, Everton 0. And that goal came in the 17th minute. Alan Shaw from Don Heston. and most of it has to be fair. Has to be fair that to say that Plaay United have been all over Everton in this game so far. So we're ready to start the second half. Kickoff is going to be Everton, and here we go. 3. Schneiderlin swaps with Idrissa Gueye, and we're looking at an 8, which is a build-up. 3, which is strong. 1, 2, 3, 4 strong. 1, 2, 2 strong. So turnover PU, and we take the ball. 1. Baseball Demo swaps with Bobby Catalano. 7. Midfield battle for 1 minute. Makes a change. We've had a lot of 6s and we've had 3 6s and a 5 for midfield battle so far. And 1 is pace. 1, 2, 3, 4 pace. So we have the ball. So we start an attack. 6. So 4 and 2 for Everton swap. Michael Keane and Ashley Williams. Gylfi Sigurdsson and Wayne Rooney. So we need 4 triangles. 1. We don't have them. So it's defended. Rob ? Swaps with ID Jester, and 8 is 0-2 wide, so Jester shot wide. And 0-1 with a circle, and they don't, but Everton's Phil Jagielka does, so Everton take over. 4, Ashley Williams and Michael Keane swap places. 8 is a build-up, and build-up of 4 is hard. 1, got 1 hard, they've got 2 hard, so Everton are on the attack. 4, Michael Keane goes out, Ashley Williams comes in. Do they have 2 triangles? They do have 2 triangles. Do we have 3 squares? 1, 2, we do have 3 squares, so it's defended. Rooney swaps with Sigurdsson, and 7, out of bounds, corner kick, so saved by House, and Everton get a corner kick. So Colin House stepping in admirably for Max Cornelius at the last minute. So Niasse goes out and Walcott comes in. 10 takes us back to the main tackle. We're looking for a single square, which we have. So turn over to Plaay United, and we come forward again. 3. So Arnold Hunter and I Am Sporticus swap places, and we're looking at a 3, which is a highlight reel M. 3 again, so Sporticus and Arnold Hunter swap back, and we're looking at 6. Offence green die, which is a 5. So that is our Red Sox fan. Player injured, removed from game. Use injury chart to determine the length of injury. If the green die is a 6, which it isn't, it's a 5. Player shakes off injury, so our Red Sox fan is injured. So we're going to have a substitution here. So injuries. Here we go. Our Red Sox fan has got text calls for an injured player. use the start symbol, which is a green check. Injured for rest of game, so he's going to come off. We need a defender. So who do we have in defence? I think Joseph Kalala is going to come on. Yeah, I'm going to bring Joseph Kalala in. Our second substitution of the game. And PU have the ball. So 1. Bobby Catalano and Baseball Demo swap places. 5. 5 is a referee's decision. Now it's back to neutral because it's gone half time. So we're okay on that one. Referee's decision coming up. 2. Jester and Rob swap places. We have a 5. 5. Neutral referee roll 1 die, which we've already got. 1 to 4 defensive, trap works, offside call. So offside. And turn over to Everton. So Everton take over. 6. So 4 and 1 swap for us. Heston and D. Scott Howard. Baseball Demos and Bobby Catalano. And we're looking at 5, which is a referee's decision. Again, getting involved a lot, the referee. Jagielka comes off. And Tom Davis comes in. And we're looking at a 7. Defensive foul, yellow card, direct free kick. So another foul, this time by 3 Hunter. So Arnold Hunter, yellow card, direct free kick. So Arnold Hunter ends up with a yellow card in the 56th minute. Let's have a look at Everton. They've got at the front here. I mean, they've got some. They're going to bring Gilby Sigurdsson off. No, I don't think they will. I think, no, we're going to stay the same. We're going to stay as we are. So Everton have the ball. Direct free kick. 1 swap places. So we're Walcott and Niassi. And we're looking at an 8, which is back onto the main chart, build up. And we are looking at 4, which is hard. 1. We've got 1 hard. They've got 1 hard. And PU take over, which is a good job really, because we would have been under an attack there. 5. Kalala and Jojo Shaw swap places. And we're looking at 7, which is midfield battle for 4 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes. It's a green 5. The 4. The 5 is tactics. 1, 2, 3 tactics. 1, 2, 3 tactics. PU take the ball and are on attack. Another goal would be nice. Now, 10s and 11s off the action chart are now substitutions. We only have 1 that we can give them, of course. 3, so Hunter and I Am Sporticus swap places. And we need 2 triangles. 1, 2, we have them. Do they have a square? They do, so it's defended. 6, which means Davis and Jagielka swap places. And 3, Idrissa and Morgan Schneiderlin swap places. And we're looking at 8 off the defended. 02, which is Rob, shoots. And 01 with a circle, which he doesn't. And Everton turn it over and take possession as we're in the 64th minute of the game. 5, Jagielka and Davis swap place. 8 is a build-up. We're looking at 6, which is star. We're straight across the board, so turn over to PU. And just before I go any further, I'm going to implement the time wasting rule. Number of goals different plus times 10. When the team that are leading get an attack, if this dice is a dot, they're going to waste 2 minutes, otherwise they'll take the attack. Just a bit more realism into the game. 3, I Am Sporticus swaps with Arnold Hunter. 11, corner kick, so corner kick PU, and with that, with it being an 11, we're going to have to use our last substitution. So we're going to substitute another player. We can't substitute anymore. We don't lose players, or at least I'm not playing that. So the question is, who do we substitute? We're going to bring, we don't need any attack. We're going to bring Don Heston off, and we're going to bring Amish Elvis in. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Sub Don Heston and Amish Elvis is coming in, so that's our substitute done for this game. Bit more defence in the team at corner kick then for Plaay United. So 6 means that 3 and 4 from Everton are going to swap. Ashley Williams, Michael Keane, Morgan Schneiderlin, Idrissa Gueye. And we have a 7, which takes us back to the main thing. Midfield battle in another 6 minutes. That's good for us. And that means we're looking at star 1, 2, 3. We've still got them across. So it's going to be PU on attack. So Plaay United have an attack. 3, Arnold Hunter and I Am Sporticus change places. And we're looking at 3 triangles. 1, 2, we've only got 2, so it's defended. 5, so Jojo Shaw and Joseph Kallela swap places. And we're looking at 10 on a defended. So Catalano shot wide. And 03 if they've got a circle, which it is. So PU return the ball. 1, so Catalano and Baseball Demo swap places. And 7, sorry, 2 2 triangles. We've got 2. They need 5 squares. They don't have 5 squares, so it's a shot. It's on target, and 4 Amish Elvis and D. Scott Howard swap over. And we're looking at at 5. 04 or 05 shoots. Well, we're going to have to go with 05 because 04 is the assist, and therefore we get an extra star. So here we go. Baseball Demos and Catalano swap over, and we're looking at 2. We have 4, so that's good, but the goalkeeper just needs 1, so it's saved. So the shot from Kalila is saved. 4 and 3 on Everton side. The Drissage and Schneidlin and Keane and Williams swap over, and we're looking at a 7. Saved. Rebound shot 01. So rebound to Catalano. He must make spectacular saves, and he's got a 5, remember, so 6 means that they're 2 Sigurdsson and Rooney swap places, and we have a 4 on spectacular save, which is saved. I think Everton are going to have to do something to get some and that will be a corner kick to PU. They've got to do something. They're going to take Morgan Schneidlin off and bring in Calvert-Lewin. So substitute for Everton. So corner kick to Plaay Utd 4. D. Scott Howard and Amish Elvis change places. And we're looking at 8, which is outside, so it's a build-up, and it's a 5, which is tactics. We haven't got any tactics. We'll just kick the ball and run after it. But they only have 1, but they will take the ball. So Everton take over. Five, so Davis and Jagielka, and we're looking now at a 7, which is a midfield battle for 1 minute, and that is pace. 1, 2, 3 with pace, 1, 2 with pace. So turn over to PU. So now we are 1 goal up, and if we get the chance, we can time waste a bit. Let's have a look who they've got. We're going to take Ashley Williams, so there's going to be another substitution here. Williams is coming off. And Leighton Baines is coming on, gives him a bit more of an attacking option. So here we go. 5, so Jagielka swaps with Tom Davis. And 5 is a referee's decision. So 4, Leighton Baines and Michael Keane swap places. and we're looking at 9. Referee's decision 9 is neutral. Roll 1 d3, d6, which we have, which is a 5. One to 3 offside, otherwise goalkeeper must make spectacular save off great chance from 0-1. So Niasse has a chance. So we need spectacular save. We have got 2 stars on the spectacular save here. 3 Calvin Lewin and Idrissa Gueye. And we're looking at 7. 2 stars or better saved, otherwise goals. So he's got 2, it's a save. So Everton, 0-1 shot. House, spectacular save. Keeps us in it. Goes out for a corner. So corner kick to Everton. 4. Michael Keane swaps with Leighton Baines. 11. Back to the chart. 11 is a corner kick. But while we're doing that, Everton must make a substitution. And this will be the last substitution of the game. We've got to bring him on. St. Tosun. And they're going to take Idrissa Gueye off. So corner kick. 6, which means we're going to change Bobby Catalano and baseball demos. 2 on a corner kick. Spectacular game save. Green die player shoots. So 2. So that's Wayne Rooney shoots. So we're on a spec save again. 5, which is Davis and Jagielka. And 8. 1 star or better saved. So shot. 0-2. House. Spectacular save again. So corner kick for Everton. Getting a lot of pressure now. This is getting close to the end of the game. 5. Jagielka and Davis swap places. And we're looking at 11, which is down to the corner kick. So corner kick for Everton. This is the 4th corner kick in a row. There is no substitutes to be made now. So 4, Leighton Baines and Michael Keane swap. 7, back to these. It's a midfield battle for 2 minutes. And so we're going to decide, the gold die will decide on how many extra minutes we get here. There's another 4, so we're going to have 9 minutes in total. Didn't think it'd be that difficult a game. 1. So Niasse and Walcott swap places, and 7 is a midfield battle for 4 minutes. Sorry, hang on, let's go back. Midfield battle for 2 minutes is touch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We swapped 1, so it would be 3 anyway. And so they do have it. So now we swapped. So it's a Everton attack. We swapped 1 over. And do they have 3 triangles? No, so it's defended. 6, which means 5 and 4 swap for 5 and swap for 4 swap for us, which is Sporticus and Hunter and Elvis and D. Scott Howard. And we're looking at 9 defended, which is 03 wide. And 02 with a dot, and it doesn't, but we do, so PU take over. 3 minutes into it, in additional time for Howard and Elvis. 9 sideline battle, 5 and 4 is 2 minutes. The green die 1, visiting team, but after 80 minutes it's the trailing team, so they will get the ball. So turn over to Everton. The crowd are whistling for the end of the game. Rob and Jester swap places, and we're now looking at 4 home field advantage, so we're going to roll this. If it's a spot, it's 2 minutes. It is. So PU time wasting, and I believe that automatically, let me just check the room, I think that automatically goes. Sometimes if the team is advantage, waste time and maintain possession rather than, so we maintain possession. So we maintain possession. So we have possession. This could be the end of the game. 4, Elvis and D. Scott Howard, and 5 is a referee's decision. So Kallela and Jojo Shaw swap places, and referee's decision is a 4. Roll 1 die, which is a 3. 1 to 5 defensive trap works, and it's offside. So it's an indirect free kick. 4, Michael Keane swaps with Leighton Baines, and 12 is a counter-attack, 2 squares, 1, 2 it is, and that's the game. Everton take over, PU defend, and at the end of this game, Plaay Utd 1, Everton 0. What an exciting finish that was. I hope you agree. I found that quite exciting with those 9 minutes of extra time on there. It's a bit different to the way that Rob does it. He adds 1 minute for every substitution and every goal. I had 1 minute for every substitution in the second half, and then I roll the dice and add those on to that time as well. It just makes it a little bit more longer. 9 minutes is an awful long time. I might have to adjust that, especially if we're winning 1-0 and I don't want to lose. So another win for Plaay Utd. That gives us 2 wins and a draw, and I'll be back in a few minutes with the updated league standings. Well, there we have it. The game concluded in a 1-0 victory for Plaay Utd. Goal scored by myself, Alan Shaw, assisted by Don Heston. But down at the end of the game here, we were under an awful lot of pressure from Everton, and our backup goalkeeper Colin House came in and performed admirably with 2 spectacular saves in the last 10 minutes, and then we managed to eke out the bit of time wasting in injury time, but that's what's expected. And at one point we did have a chance maybe to make it 2-0 in the last minute of the additional time, but we were caught offside and Everton tried, but our stalwart defence yet again proved to be the better of the two. Now let's see if there's going to be any injuries during the time between this game and the next game, and the next game we're away to Leicester. So 1 and 20 is 2 players, odd number up to 9, so 3, 5 and 7 and 9 is 1 player. and it is 19, so no injuries to report. Hopefully we'll have our players back that couldn't make the game because of illness. Max Cornelius in goal, but I think if we don't, at least we've got Colin House and Tribe Fan, who also stepped in as the backup goalkeeper. So let's have a look at the standings. I'm just going to talk you through them because I haven't worked out how to switch this to show you the Excel sheet I've got. Well, I could, but it'd be upside down. I haven't worked out how to flip it back. But anyway, I'll work on that ready for the next game. So top of the league, unbeaten, Manchester United 9 points. Second, Watford with 9 points. Third, Huddersfield with 7. Fourth, Plaay Utd with 7. Liverpool in 5th with 6, and Arsenal in 6th with 6. At the bottom, West Ham are 20th, no points. Stoke City got their first point of the season. They're in 19th. Bournemouth have got 1 point in 18th. Burnley have got 2 points, and they're in 17th. Southampton 3 points in 16th, and Swansea 3 points in 15th. Then come Everton, who have also got 3 points. So game 3 in the books. Played 3, won 2, drawn 1, lost none. Goals scored 3, goals against 1. 7 points. Very, very happy. We're not scoring many goals. We're not lighting up the league with our scoring prowess, but the defence has been absolutely fantastic. And I think that if they keep playing like this, we've got a very good chance of finishing easily in the top 6 of the league. But we've got some very tough games to come. Hope you enjoyed this, and thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. Please leave a comment, and we'll see how we get on against Leicester in the next game.